Ago, in a galaxy far away, lived a boy who went to space from the planet Tofuane. So he soared up into space till he joined the Jedi team, and we built a rebel base for our Lucas fantasy. We all live in a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy. We all live in a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy. There's Darth Vader all in black when the Empire strikes back, and the band began to play. We all live in a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy. We all live in a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy, and we live a life of war. Not a one of us is ever bored, and that slutty slug is green in our Lucas fantasy. We all live in a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy. We all live in a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy, a Lucas fantasy.
I don't want to talk about my son again, Dr. Valentine. I just don't. The minute he started following Obi-Wan McKenna, he was dead to me.
Let's talk about your daughter then, okay?
Okay, I had to torture her. After my Scar Troopers had stormed her little rebel ship, and it was clear that she had hidden the blueprints to the solid gold star somewhere, I had to take her to Grand Funk Tarkin to torture her.
Gee, that's rough. Did you do it?
Of course I did it. I used all her favorite things from when I used to torture her as a child. Weird levitating hooks, thumbscrews, syringes full of flesh-eating ants, mind-control lasers, the works. Even though her adopted parents on Adderall essentially deprogrammed her and made her forget all about me, deep down inside she was used to it. Oh, Doctor, my little girl doesn't fear me anymore.
So now she doesn't even know she's your child?
No, she thinks she's Princess Leia Organic of Adderall now. So I blew it up.
Blew what up?
The entire planet Adderall. I blew up the whole entire planet Adderall.
What is it, Obi-Wan?
I just had this random thought that millions of college students won't be able to stay up all night studying for their exams.
Sure, Ben. Next you'll be telling me someone blew up the entire planet Adderall.
That is exactly what I'll tell you.
You know we won't make any progress unless we talk about Luke.
All right, one more time. Somehow, the robots, DMT2 and PCPO, who I built by the way, evaded my Scar Troopers, but they wound up getting captured by Ganjas and sold to his uncle. I left him there when Emperor Amphetamine told me to abandon my kids and come to work on the ultimate weapon.
The solid gold star.
Yeah. And Luke finds this message on the robot telling him to go look for Obi-Wan McKenna. So he goes and spends 5 minutes talking to this guy, and he becomes convinced that I'm not his father.
Anarchist Steppenwolf was my brightest student, Luke, and he was your real father. Punk Vader betrayed and murdered him, and that is exactly how it happened.
I want to learn to be a get-high knight like my father.
Well, if you want to be a get-high, you need to use this black lightsaber and learn how to use the groove.
What exactly is the groove?
The groove is the musical matrix of the entire universe that shapes and directs all matter and energy in a sentient field that is rapidly increasing in novelty and complexity, enabling us to overthrow our cultural conditioning and rewire the operating system that limits our consciousness. And, Luke, are you getting this?
I think we're gonna need an awful lot of mushrooms.
Just like that, he forgets all about me. I sent him birthday cards. I even signed them, Anarchist Steppenwolf. I'd visit on holidays whenever I had the chance to get away from Grand Funk Tarkin or the Emperor. I'd remind him I was his real father constantly. I'd be all like, Luke, I'm your father, and you need a haircut. Or, Luke, I'm your father, and you'd better not be smoking pot in there. Nothing. Now he wants to be a get-high knight and protest the Empire or something. Now it's like, hey, get away from me, you aren't my real father. You killed my real father.
Is it always like this?
Lately, sure. A few times I got him to call me Dad, but he's always like, you need to join us and stop getting into the dark side of the groove, Dad. And all that punk and metal is based on anger, Dad. What am I supposed to do, Doc? Can you imagine me?
If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some daggers in your back. If you're going to San Francisco, you're gonna meet some vicious people there. For those who come to San Francisco, summertime will be a shitstorm there. Such high rent in San Francisco. Nasty people with dirty sex to sell. All across the nation, porno masturbation, squirming in motion. There's a whole pile of fuckers, ass lickers, cocksuckers, squirming in motion, squirting in lotion. For those who come to San Francisco, be sure to wear some needles in your arms. If you can't afford San Francisco, summertime will be a shitstorm Francisco. Summertime will be a shitstorm day. If you came to Fort San Francisco, summertime will be a shitstorm day. Shitstorm day.
At this point, Luke wants to go rescue the princess. So they go to Mr. Paisley.
Yeah, by this time I got Scar Troopers burning down his house and killing my relatives. I got Scar Troopers interrogating any butt that wanders past the checkpoints, right? But McKenna is such a good bullshitter that he sneaks the robots past them by telling them, these aren't the butts you're looking for. They totally believe him!
And this is where they meet this Captain Homo.
See this kid? This here is the Jefferson Falcon. She might not look like much, but yeah, she might not look like much.
Han Homo and Chewbacca, a couple of shady smugglers who like leather and bears. That's who these hippies have my kid doing business with. Han is wanted by Lava the Lamp for jetting literally bricks and bricks of weed, coke, and peyote into space at the first sign of trouble. So he's all paranoid now, shooting anyone who looks like he might be a bounty hunter. One guy, Guido I think was his name, he shoots. Guido was just going to get Han to sign up for Lava the Lamp's Get Out of Debt raffle program. McKenna is carving up space aliens in the bar with his black lightsaber. The mess my Star Troopers had to clean up. Are you getting this, Doc? You see how screwed up my family is?
Are you going to bring up the incest thing again?
Oh yeah, they came to my space station, snuck past my cracked Star Troopers, they nearly get crushed to death in a trash compactor, and suddenly Luke thinks he's in love with her.
Long time we shared a crib. You're looking better than an early draft that's ripped at you. Don't you know we're playing around with incest, but we can't stop, 'cause we don't even know yet. Here we go again. Leia. I see your lips and you play on when you're kissing him, but I know you're showing me I'm jealous then. We don't know we're actually related, so grab that rope and swing on masturbated, Leia. Leia. Here we go. Here we go again. But see, it's no good with just asking for censorship. I can touch you, but it's hard to steer the spaceship. It ain't no use, we're headed for disaster. I might say no, but the screenwriter's a master layer. Oh, Princess Leia. Oh, my sister. Woo.
So are you feeling a little guilty for this? It's perfectly normal to feel guilty when your job, building the ultimate death weapon, keeps you from raising a family. What I'd like to suggest is that you are transferring your guilt to resentment against your old teacher, Obi-Wan.
I hate him, Doc! I faced him down in a duel right before those hippies escaped in the Jefferson Falcon. And he was all, "You mad, bro?" and "Come at me, bro." And I was, "I'm not your bro." And he actually tells me, "Yeah, you can't win, because if you kill me, I get to come back as a ghost." And Luke will really start to lose it when he starts hearing my voice. So I get a lucky shot, and just like that, no body. Poof! I hate that fucker.
Calm down. I'd like you to think of a time when you were angry and dealt with it in a more constructive manner.
Your bullshit punk rock and dark groove isn't going to get you those plans, Lord Vader.
Bullshit? The dark side of the groove is bullshit? I'll choke fuck you from here with my hand!
I was hoping you were thinking of something besides all the choke fucking you do.
No, it was the choke fucking again.
Let's think of something more constructive, shall we? Is there anything else you're good at?
I like to fly spaceships, I guess. I guess I can do that really well. Of course, McKenna's ghost interfered with me last time I was out for a ride in my tie stick fighter.
You got your reward and you're just leaving? We could use you, Han.
Sorry, kid, I got a debt to settle with Love and Lamp. And this money is gonna be my ticket to get the heat off me, girl.
Okay, Han. Take care of yourself. I guess it's what you're good at.
Hey, Luke, may the groove be with you.
I like to aim, yeah, right at a small thermal vent. On a tiny moon I float in space. I can still see Obi-Wan's face. Goes fast, flies weird. I'm gonna grow a hippie beard. Well, you don't know how well I fight. Why don't you try to shoot me down from my X-Wing fighter flight? Well, I don't even need to see. Why don't you steal those plans from me? A small reaction's all I need. Close your eyes, Luke. Use the groove, Luke. Let that groove take you away. Last night's hand homo let me down. day. My voice lunged off with his pay. Well, he said the groove would guide my way. I looked around, my chemist ghost is all I found. Well, you don't know how well I fight. Why don't you try to shoot me down from my X-wing fighter flight? Well, I don't even need to see. Why don't you steal those plans from me? A small reaction's all I need. Close your eyes, Luke. Use the groove, Luke. Let that groove take you away.
Well, it's no wonder you need therapy. The ghost of your enemy helped your son to blow up your death weapon blindly.
Yeah, but it's not my only death weapon. Anyway, the hippies relocated right under Emperor Amphetamine's nose on the ice planet Meth.
Is he a yellow man, a brown man, a white man, a red man? Looking for a great warrior to train you up even more. Everybody's bugging off, even Hanalea. No time to pack up all my stuff. This war's sure is getting rough.
And how'd that work out for them?
Not good, considering we had all the death weapons and they're just a bunch of unwashed hippies. They scattered like the four winds. Luke left for the planet Dayglow to seek a Get-High master named Yodas. In the 60s, he wanted everyone to call him Baba Yodas, but I guess he's just Yodas now. Some Get-High training. All they did was smoke weed and play hide and seek in some stupid tree.
I'm looking for a great warrior.
Great warrior you seek? First smoke. Must smoke joint. Get you stoned, I will.
Hey, get out of my backpack. That's mine.
How you get so stoned smoking weed of this kind?
Oh, this is hopeless.
This one? Teach anything? I cannot.
I was smoking some pretty bunk weed when you trained me.
Impulsive he is. The munchies he has.
Wasn't I the same?
Steppenwolf, your training begins.
You're Yoda's?
Meanwhile, my little girl is worked up over Han Homo, who is somewhat amused at how she keeps barking up his tree when it's the wrong tree. He actually humors her. Every great homo needs a fag hag, I guess. Captain Homo evades capture by hiding out in some asteroids, though, and that's when Bong a Hit starts to tail them on my behalf. I had a plan.
Jonah said when the boat was rolling, rocking, I am the man, running from the Lord. I am the man. Jonah said when the winds began a blowing, pick me up, throw me out. I am the man, running, running, running. I've been running from the Lord. Pick me up, I'm to blame, throw me overboard. The winds will cease, the waves will stop. This old boat's a real rock. Pick me up, throw me out, I am the man. Now if the Lord should ever lay his mighty hand on you, don't ever try to run and hide like Jonah tried to do. Well, trouble's sure to overtake you if you disobey. You'll be just like Jonah when he had to say, I am the man. Jonah said when the boat was rolling, rocking, I am the man, running from the Lord. I am the man. Jonah said when the winds began a blowing, pick me up, throw me out. I am the man, running, running, running. I've been running from the Lord. Pick me up, I'm the blame, throw me overboard. The winds will cease, the waves will stop. This whole boat's a real rock. Pick me up, throw me out. I am the
You had a plan?
Yeah, I knew Han Homo was having problems with the Jefferson Falcon, and I knew he'd want to visit his old friend Lando Castaneda, who sold him that lemon in the first place. All I had to do was set up a betrayal. Usually this sort of thing is good at banquets, so I made sure there was plenty of wine and unleavened bread to go around. When I had their attention, I just captured them. I had Han sealed in some hash and sent off with Bong a Hit. I figured all of this would lure my son away from his swampside loving with Yodos, and it did. Luke took the bait. I tried to coax out his anger. Then I decided to prove to him that he was my son, and just like me, by slicing off his hand and trying to get him to the dark side.
Looks like you'll be a cyborg like me. Name. I lopped your hand off and made you scream. Name. I went through similar carving and chopping, and believe me, there was pain. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father, and were mutilated the same. He threw my legs into a hot fire. Name. He cut my arms off, I nearly expired. Name. Hot magma burned my lungs, and my asthma will not ever be the same. Be happy, all I took was the risk, and if you're pissed, ain't that a shame? You're lucky you can breathe on your own. Man, you don't need braces screwed to your bones. Man, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father, and were mutilated the same. But you get high night, instruction was a bunch of bullshit deception, 'cause he lied from your training's inception. How lame, lame, lame.
I will never join the dark side.
Join me, Luke, and we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Okay, I believe you're my dad now.
And Obi-Wan lied to you, right? You see that?
Why do you want to align yourself with the dark side and make weapons for the Empire?
It is the only way, my son. I will not be a dirty hippie.
Come on, have you ever tried smoking weed? Your ventilator would make a great vape.
My God, he just jumped after his weed, didn't he? Then Lando, who I'd just convinced to betray Han, double-crosses me. Me! Can you imagine? He helped Leia recover the Jefferson Falcon, and they picked Luke up from outside, where he was teetering on a TV antenna. They gave my boy his first cyborg hand, and I wasn't even there to congratulate him.
You felt like he was slowly but surely becoming more like you at this point?
Well, I really don't understand his loyalty to Han Holo, but he hatched a plan to rescue his friend from Lava the Lamp, and he got his whole degenerate gang of hippies to go along with it. So yeah, I'm kind of proud at how sneaky it was. Slow infiltration. Of course, it was at that point that Leia really got fucked up.
How?
Well, first she posed as a bounty hunter willing to buy Han from Lava. But then she was caught while vaporizing him out of all that sweet, sticky hash.
I can't see anything with all this house in my eyes. It's ruining my eyeshadow. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's here. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, so... Oh, wait. What is this? Oh. Jesus, mother fucking Christ. Take the strap on, isn't it? Here, you must be...
That's right. I'm Leia. Come on, can't you pretend I'm a dude a little bit longer?
Where does Luke figure in all this?
Oh, he just walks in and bullshits his way past the guards, just like his buddy Obi-Wan taught him, I guess. He makes idle threats against Lava. He gets dropped into a pit to fight some kind of cookie monster creature. I mean, he just calmly lets himself and all his friends get rounded up. Lava has had enough, and he's going to throw them all into the Skrillex, where they'll be forced to listen to dubstep for 1,000 years.
God, no.
But you've got to hand it to the kid. He has an ace up his sleeve and he plays it perfectly. DMT2 shoots him his black lightsaber and he's on it. People toppling into the Skrillex, left and right. Even Leia gets into the act and chokes Lava the Lamp to death with her chain. Of course, Lava kind of liked it is what everybody says. By this time, Luke is convinced he's a fully fledged get-high knight, even though he's never finished his training.
He sounds pretty capable.
Please. He went back to Dayglow to complete his training with Yodos, but all they ended up doing was smoking weed and eating donuts. Yodos actually went into a diabetic coma and died, but not before reassuring Luke that he had made the grade.
Believe that kids get all they want of you. I just can't believe that weed is less harmful than you. Oh, sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
So you knew Punk Vader was my dad all along and lied to me about it?
In a way, I didn't really lie. I just told a story using two elements of your father's psyche to make a point. In another way, I didn't really lie about it. I told you he was your father, but you had hysterical deafness or something.
And I fell for it?
Well, at least I didn't tell you that Leia is your sister.
Wait, she's what?
Whoops. Well, you better not tell her.
I made out with her. How could I not tell her?
Well, it isn't like you went all the way with her.
That you know of.
Awkward.
You see now, Doctor? All a web of lies and confusion. All these weirdos smoking reefers, and very little to show for it but confusion.
Come now. When Luke was handing you that bag of weed, weren't you the least bit curious to try it?
Why would I do that? Those clowns are on a moon called Endo right now, which is stacked to the rafters with giant weed buds. The locals are fuzzy Dayglow creatures called Woodstocks, who first wanted to eat everyone, and then set PCPO up as a god! A god! Wrap your mind around that one, Doctor! They have one job down there. Shut off the shield that is protecting the incompleted Jesus Christ superstar. And they can't do it. Why? They're stoned and playing grab-ass. At this moment, the rebel fleet is counting on them to shut off that shield. And they're counting on the battle station to be out of order. But you know what, Doc? It's fully operational, and we're going to blast those hippies to Kingdom Come. What do I care? My family couldn't be more screwed up.
Come on, Vader, I think you're ready for it at last.
Ready?
You know, group therapy. Why don't we let him in?
Who, Luke? We talked about it, but I don't know.
I think you're ready. He's in the lobby right now.
Okay, let him in.
What else did we talk about doing?
Let him in, I'll do what you suggested.
Dad!
Son! Wanna spark up with me, son? Why don't we have a little talk?
Gee, Dad, are you really gonna smoke that with me?
Here.
Let me just open the drapes. And I think I'll take off this ridiculous costume as well. Yeah, that's
God, boss, I didn't recognize you.
Didn't you? I'm a man of 1,000 faces, no? Luke, why don't you join the dark side?
Oh God, is this what this is about?
It would be pretty sweet ruling the galaxy together. Wow. I can see it now. Swimming pools, hot chicks, a recording studio. Oh, this stuff is really making my imagination go wild.
Man, I thought this was gonna be a little outreach. I didn't expect to hear the same crap about joining the Empire.
But all your friends are doomed to fail, Luke. Why not seize power?
Well, isn't it obvious that I like my friends, and I'm not counting them out yet? Also, where have I ever led anyone to believe I wanted power?
Your friends are doomed. Doesn't that make you angry?
The outcome is far from certain. God, Dad, are you really going along with this?
I don't know. We don't have to have this conflict thing right now. why don't we just order a pizza?
If you want to save your friends, all you have to do is get angry, boy.
You mean angrier than I already am?
That's right. Lash out with your hatred. Why not take your black lightsaber and kill me?
Okay, I will!
Luke, did you just kill the Emperor? Did you just get angry and use hatred? I thought you'd never turn to the dark side.
Look, I've been hearing a lot of bullshit from you, and I've been hearing a lot of bullshit from Obi-Wan. But one thing I never believed was that there was something inherently evil about hating something or being angry at someone. Injustice and social inequality are everywhere. And how could anyone fight that kind of oppression if nobody wants to ruffle a few feathers and get mad? And Dad, just because you don't like long hair and soft music doesn't mean you have to bow to some stupid warmonger corporation. A lot of punk rockers are just as opposed to the system as hippies. So what does it matter if I want to go for the light side of the groove or the dark side of the groove? We can be mad at the same things, Dad. We can be on the same side.
Gee, Luke, I never thought of it that way. I always wanted to be contrary to everything you peaceniks stood for. But I really didn't have to be. Not all of it. I guess punks and hippies aren't that different after all.
And look, I think Han and Leia just took down the shield.
And there goes Lando Castaneda in the Jefferson Falcon to stick it to the man. Oh my God, that was all my hard work and effort.
Hey man, tune in and drop out.
Many years since I stood here, a line to see the movie, passing my time away. Booming THX sounds bright, speakers to the left and right. It's outer space, I'm just a flying ace. Here I am in this theater with a bucket full of popcorn, and Lucas, you better believe I'm back, back in the Star Wars groove. I'm back, back in the Star Wars groove. I'm back, back in the Star Wars groove. I'm back in the Star Wars groove. In the Star Wars groove. In the back with my nacho snack, pimply nerds sitting by my side saying, where are we? Sequels coming 2 and 3, Train of Jedi Knight, there's gonna be 2 series. Wish it was the 70s. Those special effects look great. Can't wait till tomorrow, so Lucas, you better believe I'm back, back in the Star Wars groove. I'm back, back in the Star Wars groove. I'm back, back in the Star Wars groove. I'm back in the Star Wars groove. In the Star Wars groove, I'm back, back in the Star take it from,
Don't you?
I'm looking for it. God, I'm
I
stoned.
know.
Okay.